Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back, CRONOS holders. So today could be very special for all crypto. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Tectonic and the CRONOS chain. Why? Because, well, Tectonic is holding pretty strong. And by the end of this video, I want to give you my insights and what I think could be the end for Tectonic for this short-term cycle. Because as probably noted, this massive pump that we had a couple days ago could end up happening in a retracement. And how can you profit? Well, I'll tell you what to do. Plus, well, today, yesterday, and tomorrow, we're having massive news in the cryptocurrency space. As probably you're aware, FOMC meeting is ending today, and Papa Powell from the Federal Reserve finally giving us some updates when it comes to the interest rate hikes. And well, yesterday and the days before, a lot of people were super bearish, including myself. Right now, if we take a look at the markets, we're coming back to the 1 trillion, basically saying fake. Yike. And now everything's going up, which is kind of insane. And I mean, not many people were probably expecting it. I mean, still with the numbers hasn't been released. Plus we have the GDP numbers coming in. So just to be aware that at the max altcoin levels, top 100 and above, there's going to be some fireworks today. And I hope to see that. All right, everybody, are you ready? Let's go ahead and like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tectonic, for example, here. Now, in the last couple of, I will say, 100 to 72 hours, this has happened with Tectonic since the 22nd. Right now is the 27th, so 5 days, not bad at all. Now, I think you and I can agree that after this pump, which was 70% here on Dex Screener, what it could end up happening for Tectonic is a retracement based on if I zoom out, right? If I go ahead and continue zooming out, you can totally see what has happened. The reason why this time could be different, though, is because this time it wasn't just a pump from the whales because they just wanted to profit. This time, MMF is adding that pool from Grab, Crow, and Tectonic on their system. And I think that's special. That's different because we've been following Tectonic for a while. And I know that when whales come, something like this occurs, as you can tell, which if I had to guess, this looks like a 25 to 30 growth and then crash, 25 to 30 growth and then crash. And you can probably see how it doesn't last days, like not even 3 to 4 days, and goes back to the previous price where it started. You can see it here, end up here, here, end up here, here, end up here. This is the 23rd, and we're looking at the 30th. So it does take a while, but it does go down. In this case, why I think could be different? Well, because in this case, we now have an updated roadmap for Tectonic, and we have the addition in that pool for MMF. What does that mean? Well, if there's more exchange listings coming for this cryptocurrency, and there's more of these partnerships and addition integrations with other dApps inside the CRONOS system, then Tectonic can have what I call a more organic growth, and that's something what I'm looking for. You have to remember that this cryptocurrency is extremely down from the all-time high that I actually was able to buy back in the day. Right now we're looking at 6 zeros. I bought it at around 5 to even close to 4 zeros. So I'm not looking forward to see those numbers in 2022. Like I've said before, I think 2022 for dApps like Tectonic, MMF, VVS, and more is cooked. But it's always refreshing to see CRONOS putting some green numbers in the day like we're having today. You see? So that's just the thing about this. I am happy that in the last, after the retracement, this is the 26th. So we are having, at least some comeback right here. I'm going to go ahead and bring my brush. So this is refreshing. It could be signaling that there's a time for some sideways trading on this price for Tectonic, that finally Tectonic is going to be putting a new low and just at the end of the day continue a higher low. Which, because if this is a higher low, or we could end up seeing some more retracements, as long as we don't go to those levels right here, I think I'm going to be extremely happy. But do understand that we still need more time to see what's going on. Right? When it comes to the Tectonic side, this is something that I mentioned before. I knew the APY was going to increase because people are cashing out. As soon as you start seeing the red candlesticks, people are cashing out. Some of them are not putting their Tectonic inside here and pulling them out. They're just buying it on crypto.com and then selling it as soon as they want, which makes total sense, right? So 1 trillion right now for the entire market, not bad. CRONOS and Bitcoin are putting very nice comebacks, so that's really good for the 4 hours chart. So really what I was looking for, it's happening. But like I've said, things can change very quickly in this time when we're looking forward to many different big news in the entire cryptocurrency. So as always, we have to stay alert with what happens, guys. Now, I want to say thank you, everybody, to my sponsor for this video, Prime XBT. This is an exchange that is predominantly really good for margin trading. That's something that if you're a beginner, might be too much for you. But if you're an advanced or someone who wants to give it a try, go ahead and take a look at the links down below in the description. It's Prime XBT. Here's the website. Of course, they have active traders daily, more than 100 countries present, and successful trades. So they help you with bots and more. Check them out. Thank you very much for helping us out. Okay. Looking at DeFi, in this case, DeFi is where, well, I mean, everything is moving on when it comes to the TVL, everybody. And VVS, Tectonic are still leading 1 and 2 runner-up, but Pharaoh has completely decimated MMF now. This is something that it was posted in crypto.com on CRONOS finally, and saying, wow, Pharaoh is really growing a lot. And one of the things that I see on VVS and Pharaoh is this type of vault locked that it gives you very much solid, more than 100 APY, but you cannot touch your funds. And that is exactly what Tectonic is going to be doing as the updated roadmap rolls out. In this case, MMF does not have something like this. Might want to consider it, because if not, it's probably going to keep falling behind, and might end up, losing the leadership it had once. Because as I can tell you right here, if you come to MMF, there was a point that MMF was worth more than 1.65 billion. Right now it's at 85. So I'm still bullish on MMF for those asking, but it is the reality, and the charts and the numbers do not lie. When it comes to Tectonic, refreshing news, everybody, that as you can tell, pretty solid with 450 million. That is a lot of money. Well, doing some asking and borrowing arbitrage, it always helps when it comes to lending and borrowing. So these are the good news for everybody holding Tectonic, guys. I mean, some of the CRONOS that have been traded the most, you can take a look at GrabCro, which is vital. It goes around the CRONOS blockchain a lot inside the VVS, MMF, Tectonic, and Pharaoh. Now we're starting to see the top leaderboards, and it's great to see it, because Tectonic is the #1 lending and borrowing, and in my opinion, it will be very important as CRONOS ecosystem continues crushing it later on. In some, guys, the price right here could end up coming down. Just be ready, because if you're buying right now, might have already been too late. Gotta be waiting for those bloody red days to keep going. I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace.